Anybody know why we doing appraisal？ 你们知不知道为什么我们要估价 ？Okay, when you buy a house, right? 你买房子 right? Or who the tax man, okay? They come and tax you, right? How much is it worth, right? 你要付房地产税，市政府会估价 ，okay? What else? When you buy insurance, right? Insurance company. 你买保险的时候 ，OK， 保险公司有估价 ，OK， and if and when you die, right? They do probate, right? They have to know how much is it worth, OK？ 你死亡遗嘱上面 ，OK， 他要知道你这个房楼值多少钱 ，OK， 也有估价 ，OK， 很多理由去估价 ，OK。So what is an appraisal, OK？ 什么是估价 ？When you look at this, okay, it's only an opinion, okay? 是一个估价师的意见 okay? And on a given date, okay? Number one, it's an opinion, okay? Number two, it has to be on a date, okay? 一个日期 What happened if this appraisal report was done 10 years ago? Is it good? No good, right? 那个估价报告10年前没用 ，OK， 没有效 ，OK， 因为今天是今天，10年前这价值没有意思了 ，OK。So one and two, OK, opinion, OK， 他的意见，然后第二呢，日期 the date, OK. This is what an appraisal, OK. Those two important items. Okay, market price is the selling price. How much money that the buyer is willing to pay? 市面价呢，这是他卖出去这个价位，就是卖主愿意出多少钱了。Okay, market value is how much a willing buyer is willing to buy. Okay, with the exposure for reasonable period. What's reasonable period? OK， 它在市面上 OK 有一段合理的时间是30天 ，30 days. Okay. What happened if it come out one day and then it's gone? We don't know, right? If that buyer is high or low, right? So 30 days is more reasonable. Okay, you get about 3 or 4 people bidding for it, and then you know what the market price actually is. Okay. 如果一天出来的话就卖掉了 ，OK， 你就不太知道 ，OK， 它是真还是假的 ，OK， 如果你有30天之内在里面有4、5个买主 ，OK， 你就知道这个价钱是多少。Okay, 4 essential element of value， OK， 价值这方面的话，基本有4样东西。First, number one is demand， 有没有人要那个房子 ，OK？ If you're in the middle of a desert, right? Inconvenient, right? Far away, no one wants it, except if you're in Vegas, right? 一个很远的地方等等 ，OK， 没人要的 ，OK， 这个价值会很低 ，OK。So the demand is number one factor, okay? Demand. Next, number two, right? 第二 utility， 你的用途 ，OK。If I give you a house, it's only 4 bedroom and only 1 bath. 4房一浴的话 ，right？ 用途用不上 ，OK？ 要排队去用厕所 ，OK？ So utility is not good, price goes down, OK？ 你的用途小了，或者困难去用 ，OK？ 你的价值也小了 ，OK？Scarcity in short supply， 缺不缺这种房楼呢？如果缺的话 ，OK， 你的价值会高 ，OK？ If it's in short supply, it's going to be more expensive, OK? People's going to bid it up, OK? Okay, transferability. Okay, 容不容易转让 ？Okay, is it easy to exchange or get rid of it to sell it? Okay, so these four things. Okay, DUST, think of it dust. OK， 这个 acronym 是 DUST， 就是灰尘的意思。OK， 你就记住 demand, utility, scarcity and transferability。OK， 有没有人要？用途，它缺不缺？然后容不容易转让？OK， appraisals process, four logical steps。OK， 怎么去估价？它有4步。OK，alright, so definition of appraisal problem. Okay, the first step. It's all about the property. Okay. 你就看这什么房楼 ，OK，precise location of the property，OK，你就知道这个房楼在哪里。Extent of ownership，OK，谁是屋主？OK，是一个人啊，夫妻啊，一群人啊，一个公司等等。OK，Date and purpose of the appraisal，OK，你什么时候估价 ？OK。Any limiting conditions, facts unknown to the appraisal. OK， 这个估价师知不知道它里面有什么限制 ？OK，feed for the appraisal service. OK，right now is $500 on the average. OK，before it was $350. That was 2 years ago. OK，and you can see inflation's at work, right? Getting more and more expensive. 现在是500块估价费 ，OK， 以前2年前是350 ，OK，for mansions is a lot higher, OK, a couple of $1,000, OK， 豪宅的话好几千块。
They go by square foot?
That too, and how much work that you have, OK. Okay, so these are the purposes of why you're doing appraisal. Okay， 这是为什么你要做估价。Market value when you buy the house, right？ 你买房子的时候 ，OK， 值多少钱 ？Insurance value, right？ 你买保险 ，OK， 保险公司知道你值多少钱，我可以赔偿你多少钱。Loan value when you're doing a loan, right? The bank wants to know how much your collateral is, right? 银行借款给你，他要知道你的房子到底值多少钱，我就会抵押你的房子 ，OK？Tax assessment, the tax collector, right? And it's a percentage of your house that you have to pay them, OK？这是税，市政府会付你的房楼的价钱。Rental value, OK？你租房出去 ，OK？值不值这个租金 ，OK？You know, certain internal revenue service purpose, okay? If you don't pay Uncle Sam, okay, 你不付税给联邦政府的话 ，okay， 他要拍卖你的房子，他有估价你的房子是多少钱 ，okay？Settlements 赔偿 ，OK， 就是打官司你赔偿，你没钱赔，人家就看了盯着你的房子了 ，OK， 你的房子值多少钱？ Salvage value, okay, after calamity, maybe earthquake or fire, etc. How much is your house is still worth, okay? 火烧之后 ，OK， 灾难之后 ，OK， 地震之后 ，OK， 你的房楼是多少钱 ？OK， 然后其他 ，OK， 其他的是什么？divorce, right？ 离婚 ，OK，probate, right？ 这是遗嘱的方面 ，OK。等等 okay? So the list goes on, right? Why you want to do appraisal? 为什么要做估价 Okay, these are the 4 steps. Okay, 那个4步 First step is the definition of appraisal problem. Okay, why? Okay, why are you doing it? For what? Okay, 为什么你要做？拿来做什么 Second step, 第2步 Gather the data. Okay, 你收拾的资料 Okay, general data and specific data. Okay, general data is about the neighborhood, the city. Okay, 这是这个周围的环境。Okay, specific data is about the land. Okay, the location and the house itself. Okay, 仔细的资料就是它在哪里。OK， 你地皮，然后你的房楼。OK。Number 3, the appraisal method. 第三呢，有3种方式来估价。The first one, the market comparison. 这是比较价钱的。OK. Number 2, you use the cost approach. Okay. How do you build from scratch? Right, the material and the labor. 第二呢，你就用怎么去盖房子 ，OK？ 你的材料跟人工到底是用多少钱 ？Number 3 is the income approach, OK? For investment purposes. 第三呢，就是你看那个投资这个角度 ，OK？ 值多少钱，我的回报率是多少等等 ，OK？ And then number 4, okay? You correlate and reconcile all the 3 numbers. Okay, and get a final value. 你的这是综合 ，OK， 3种方式这个价位 ，OK， 然后呢，你就有一个精确的估价位出来了 ，OK。Okay, highest and best use. What does that mean? Okay, that means you use that property, that piece of land, to the best to get the highest return. 这个意思就是你用那个地皮。怎么利用上那个地皮还是这个房产 ，OK， 去赚最多钱回来 ，OK， highest and best use。OK， forces affecting value 有一些东西会影响你的价值的 ，OK， 4样东西 ，OK。Number 1, physical consideration, OK. Is it in bad shape, good shape? Do you need repair? OK. 你的房楼是好的还是烂的 ？OK， 还有装修什么东西 ？OK， 修补什么东西等等。OK，social consideration，OK， 社会这方面这个地区 ，OK 等等。Sometimes you're in a neighborhood, a white collar neighborhood or blue collar neighborhood, right？ 你有时候在这个地区呢，就是蓝景的还是白领的 ，OK， 这个区。So next thing is economic consideration. Okay, what is the city that you're in, right? What cycle is it? Is it on the up cycle, down cycle, etc. Okay, 你看你的城市里面 ，OK， 是刚新的城市还是旧城市？你那衰退了 ，OK。So give you an example, a car factory left town, no more jobs. What happened? The house goes go down, right? 一个汽车厂 ，OK， 它搬走了，没有工作了 ，right？ 你这个小镇 ，OK， 房价会掉下来 ，OK， 会有很大的影响。So this is the economic consideration, okay? And then political consideration, OK， 这是政府这边 ，OK， 也会影响。How much do you have to pay tax, right? What zoning are you in? Okay, and also are they allowing for you to build? Okay, 这是看它的城市的房地产税 ，OK， 它的区 ，OK， 让不让你去发展 ，OK， 它有住宅区、商业区等等 ，OK， 然后呢，它给你盖什么哪一类的房楼 ，OK， 等等。So these are 4 forces that will affect your value also, okay? One example, if you go to South Almonte, right? There's practically no zoning. Everything is all mixed up, okay? So the value is low, okay? 你在 Almonte 南边的 Almonte 这个城市 ，OK， 它 zoning 基本上没有 zoning，OK， 它乱七八糟的 ，OK， 所以它的房价 ，OK， 很低的 ，okay? And then you compare to Rancho Cucamonga, okay? Everything is set very properly, okay? Or places like in Acadia or San Marino, okay? Very strict enforcement, okay? And then you have the better houses, okay? Better companies that's in the city, okay? 另外的城市，我们 Rancho 还是 Acadia 还是 San Marino 这头 ，OK， 它的规划好 ，OK， 它的房价也是好 ，OK。Okay, number one, right? Gathering data. 第一的动作就是收拾资料。So they're looking into the region, the city, and the neighborhood. Okay, and you can tell, right, by looking at the cars, right, park outside. You know what type of neighborhood it is, right? If you got a lot of pickup trucks, right? Some, even a semi tractor right in the driveway, right? Or you go there, you see, German cars, right? RVs, right? Boats, right? In the neighborhood, that neighborhood is more affluent, right? 有钱人的区，在外面看他们拍的车都不一样 ，OK？ 可以看出来的。Okay, specific data, the location, where it is, okay? 它在哪里这个房子 ？The lot, okay? 地皮。Improvement is the house, okay? That's the house, okay? 这个呢就是它的房楼了 ，okay? Okay, let's talk about different type of lots, okay? So this is a cul-de-sac, okay? 这是葫芦形的 ，okay? So A is a cul-de-sac lot, okay? So this is a cul-de-sac lot, okay? All these are cul-de-sac lots, okay? It's okay. Okay, you have a private area, okay? A corner lot, B. Okay, you have a corner here, okay? By the city ordinance, right? You have the frontage, right? 它有这个面子前面的 okay? So frontage is here. So basically, your front lawn you cannot use, right? I mean, it's there, right? It looks good, but your house is probably smaller. So, but typically, corner lot is bigger, okay? 如果你再找这方面的话 ，OK， 你两边都要有这个宽度、深度了 ，OK， 所以你的地皮给你这个房楼比较小了 ，OK， and you have to pay taxes for all this land, okay? Key lot, C, okay, it's like this is your key, right? 牙齿啊，这个钥匙这个牙齿一样 ，OK， they call it the key lot. Okay, so C is a key lot. Okay, so it's one of the tooth in the key. Okay. Okay, T intersection lot. This is this one, right? 路冲. Okay. So feng shui wise is bad. Okay. That's your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have,
It's strong. You could take it.
It's 18 accidents in 1 year.
See?
Cars going inside my property. The
路冲嘛.
Yeah, they don't stop. They keep on going.
Yeah.
So you have to keep all
I
your
have
property.
a wall, another wall, and another wall.
Tell them it's time to move.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Yeah. Lights. Yeah. Stop.
I'll tell you what to do.
Huh?
You put a big mirror in there.
Oh, I know, right? See yourself coming. Yeah. But my house is like a little bit more this way, so that's all empty lot. And yeah, they go in there. Every time they go in there, it's like $9,000 that they gotta pay me because of the damage that they make. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, come on in.
Okay, interior lot, E. So this is inside, okay? And then we have the flag lot, okay? Flag lot 好像旗子的 okay? They have a long, narrow driveway, like the staff of the flag. 很像妻子这个病, okay? And then this is the flag, right? Okay.
Yeah, I have a question on the C. On the key lot.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the least wanted one, right?
Why?
Well, that's what it was in the test. And it said the least.
Yeah, because you got neighbors on both sides.
Is that what it is?
Right?
Yeah. I mean, for a minute, I thought the key lot was the F lot, but no, it's the C.
Yeah, key lot, yeah.
So
It's in the middle.
No, it's
Huh?
the least wanted.
No one wanted because you got neighbors on both sides.
Yeah.
But in Chinese, it's good.
Yeah.
You got protection.
But yeah, that's in the test. It says, what is the least wanted lot? And it shows all those lots.
Yeah.
The answer is key lot.
C lot, okay?
C.
Feng shui wise, this is the worst lot,
No,
right? Yeah.
So the answer is C.
Yeah, C. The least expected one is the key lot.
Yeah. The least desirable.
Like
Yeah.
nobody wants
People don't
it.
want it. Yeah. Because it's not private, no privacy. You got neighbor on the left, you got neighbor on your right. Okay?
Which one is the best?
I think
Well,
the best is
people like
cul-de-sac.
A.
Yeah, cul-de-sac is the best.
Yeah, cul-de-sac's good, flag lot is good.
Yeah.
You're private, right?
Privacy.
Yeah. And then E is okay. Okay. The worst is the D. It's
Yeah.
time to move.
Yeah.
How can you sleep at night?
I don't. My wife, hey, they crashed again.
But
Alright.
between A and E, there's a lot too, right?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're cul-de-sacs. They have their own privacy right there, like kids or whatever that could be playing outside. You don't have to worry about cars flying back and
I
forth.
don't see a
Yeah,
difference
this-
with the C, you know. So
What?
the
C is you got B, neighbor B and neighbor blank.
yeah, but the black the blanket the empty one between A
It's
and
not
E.
empty. This is
Yeah,
still a
no, I'm
lot.
talking about A and E.
Cul-de-sac.
A and E, this one?
Yeah.
This is a lot. This
It's
is a
not,
house
so
there.
if you build a house, this is just like a C, right? You can.
It's like an A.
What's
Yeah,
It's just
You
an
still
A
have
right?
neighbors.
Yeah,
I know
You
what
have
you're saying.
neighbors. I'm saying an A and an E are
Yeah,
the
but you
neighbors.
have
But it's not a
neighbors.
key.
Between
Key is like, you know, like,
neighbors. It's the deadline.
like
You have neighbors, but you have the privacy of the cul-de-sac.
like a
It's
key.
more quiet because there's no cars flying by.
Okay.
My house shakes every time I pass
So
over.
what about the insurance?
No, house insurance doesn't cover that unless they crash into your property.
Yeah, that's property damage.
Property. But it's
So
just
someone
part-
that's their auto insurance.
Auto
covers-
insurance, yeah, they just cut to a check. I had an accident one weekend, and 3 days later I had another accident, and like a week later I had another accident. So I used the same price for all the damages.
What name?
My neighbor built a wood wall, okay?
Yeah.
Same house like wood.
Yeah. But see, the problem with that is that we could do that, but how about if somebody kills themselves in that? They have, luckily nobody has died yet, but I mean, I don't want to be the one that, you built this wall and they crash into your house and then they die and then you're like responsible for it because it has to be like city code and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm stuff, but not.
But that's dangerous.
Oh, it is.
you know?
Yeah, it is.
Where's the bedroom? In the
Oh,
back?
on the other side.
Make sure.
You still hear it. You still hear it.
They end up in the bedroom.
Yeah, you still hear it.
Yeah,
You
let's
see it
stop.
on the news, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of big boulders where, and every time they crash, the boulders hit the wall like from, I don't know, like a couple miles in. It's like bullets. They start breaking the fencing, the walls, windows, you name it.
Ask the city to build you a bump here, the speed bump.
You know what happened last
Yeah,
time? There
speed
was
bump.
a fence, right? And they were going so fast that they hit the curb and they cleared the fence.
Wow. Like,
Landed on the, I have
On
a
the
picture.
yard?
The car's over here, and my fence, it's a picket fence. It's nothing, what's wrong with it. And it survived. I'm like, she went over it. And the car behind it, he's like, oh yeah, I saw it. I saw him fly. Dude. He flew. I was like, oh, okay. It was a girl. She was getting out of work, and I guess she was looking down, and when she looked up, it was too late. I don't know. I don't think she stopped. Yeah.
Oh.
I got another one right next to it. The guy
You
bought
should
that car.
attend our feng shui class.
Yeah, yeah. The guy bought the car at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He crashed it at 8 o'clock at night. Brand new Audi.
Gee.
Yeah. Yeah. They're arguing about the time of
Yeah.
but they're like, no, that's why we don't let cars go out of the lot without insurance. Yeah, I have a collection of like all the front ends, like just the different ones that they just crashed. Like the people, the fire department, they know me by name. The cops are like, hey, what's going on? Another one? Yeah, another one. Yeah.
Wow.
How long is this street? Is it
It's
wide?
pretty long.
That's wide, yeah. There's a
Yeah.
ram down here, boom.
What city are you in?
North Rialto, over there by Las Colinas.
Rialto?
Yeah. Oh, the 210. Yeah, they have a long street right there, and they take a lot of people. Yeah.
Only you got affected. What about the neighbors?
I don't have neighbors.
Huh?
I don't have neighbors.
Oh, you're the only one. Okay.
Well,
And maybe you should buy the other lot and then move it.
I know, right? No, it's I think it's like an alley.
Alley.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at the lot, right? The size and shape of the lot. Okay. They call this the front. Okay. 这个前面多宽，然后它有这个深度。Okay. How deep it is, right? How deep it is. Okay. So what we call it, this is the plottage, assemblage. Okay. 它这个地皮这个形状。Okay. To give you some information, for mansions, right, your frontage have to be 100 feet or more, okay, greater than, okay. So sometimes they have an average is 60 by 60, okay. They buy the two lots together, okay, and then they build mansion on top of it, okay. So that's qualified as a mansion, okay. Less than 100 feet, no matter what fancy building you have, people look at it's a fake mansion. You don't have a driveway, right? A circular driveway. Okay? So that's what it is. You could build a circular driveway with 100 feet. Okay? 豪宅的话，它必须有前面 ，OK， 宽度有100尺以上 ，OK。Alright, so look at the design. Would you rather be a builder? You divide up this way, or you divide up this way?
What was that?
This way, right?
Yeah.
Why? You get more land, more area, right? This one, you have to build a narrow house, right? Little dinky little house.
you don't have as much frontage.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to pull that.
Yeah, and then you're closer to your neighbor, right? You know, everybody, you have space, more space by doing it this way, okay? Even though you're losing something here, right? But everybody is more comfortable, okay? 这种形状就比较好一点 ，OK？ 没有什么窄了 ，OK？ Slope, drainage and soil, OK？ 这个斜坡跟那个通水道跟你的泥土 ，OK？ 也有影响 ，OK？ So if you're on a hilly terrain, right, versus you're on a flat, okay, you build a house here or you build a house here, okay? First of all, your foundation will be a lot more expensive. Okay, you gotta put on stilts, whatever. Okay, 你建这种房子的话 ，right， 你的产本会高很多。Okay, at least 20% higher. Okay， 多余的25%. Okay， 你在平地的话，建房简单。Okay， everybody understand, right? Okay, view exposure to the sun and weather. Okay, so you have an intersection here. Which one is the best? Okay, if you want to open up a clothing store, right? What corner would you want to be in?
The one on this side.
Huh?
The one on this side.
This one here?
Yeah. Or is it?
That's what
No,
they
it's
say.
on the other side because of the sun, right? Where the sun hits.
Yeah. See, southwest side. Southwest. This one is the most desirable. Okay. Why? In the afternoon, right? The sun is in the west, right? So this part is shady, right? This side is a lot of sun. Okay, all the sun shining on your window. Okay, and you get reflection, right? So people don't like to window shop on this side. Okay， 他买东西，他看东西，他不会跑到另外一边，他就来这边。Okay, so this side is okay. Okay, so southwest side is the most desirable spot. Okay, when you try to open up a retail shop. Okay, northeast side corner is the least desirable. Okay, 最不好的话就是东北角。This one is no good.
Like I like when I was in Victoria Gardens, you know how it's open.
Yeah.
And everybody's walking on the shade and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Most people appreciate good view from their homes. Okay, so view homes, right? What kind of view? City lights, ocean view. That's expensive. Yeah, mountain view, and neighbor view. That's no view, right? 看看有没有风景 ，OK？ 看到城市灯光，哎，还是海洋等等 ，OK？ House should block you off from wind, okay? So you should have a wall, okay, in the backyard, so you block the wind, okay? 有挡风的 ，okay? The backyard should receive the best exposure from the sun throughout the day. Only if you want to have a swimming pool, right? So you don't need to heat it up, okay? The sun will heat it up for you. Some people prefer shade, right? Depends on what you want, okay? 大部分人他需要阳光 ，OK， 在后院 ，OK。So they need to face either north or south, OK。还有这个坐南桥南还是坐北朝南还是坐南桥北 ，OK， 都有阳光 ，OK。Okay, amenities. Okay, what are amenities like parks, swimming pool, community pools, libraries, etc. Okay, so if your neighborhood have that, okay, and it's more desirable. Okay, 你有这些公用的公司就好很多了。OK， 比如说图书馆啊、公园啊 ，OK， 泳池啊等等。OK。Improvements, they're talking about a house, okay? Different structures, okay? You have a flat roof, okay? 不同的屋顶 okay? 平的 The most common one is called gable. It's the triangle have two sides, one and then the other side is two, right? 有两面的三角形的 The hip roof have four, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, okay? And they join together, okay? And a gable, okay, it's like a barn, okay? You have the maximum area, right? So the air area, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides on the roof, okay? It's like a umbrella, right? Mansard is more like French, okay? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay, so basically it's a flat roof. They just put some slant there so it looks nicer. Okay.
Is there like a desirable one or no?
It depends on the locale. Okay. And then you have pyramid. Okay. 这个金字塔的 OK. So looking at this, right, you see most of in the north where it's snowy, right? You have very slope roof, okay? Because you don't want the snow to be heavy to stay there, right? You want them to melt and slide down, right? 因为你有雪的，常常下雪的话，你像它融化的时候，它就是溜下来，不会平的，这个承受力很重的，okay? So you won't see any flat roof where there's snow, okay? They're asking for trouble. Most of them you see gable and the pyramid type, okay, or the hip roof, okay? You see a lot of this in gable in all different styles, okay? This is called a Dutch colonial, the gable roof, okay? And then the hip roof is Georgian colonial, and then the southern colonial is the gable roof, okay? 不同的地区它用不同的屋顶了 ，okay? The most common one is the gable, huh?
In the test, do we have to memorize those?
No, if it comes to mind, they will ask you what's a hip roof, right? It has 4 sides, and then they all adjoining, okay?
The only time I've seen a flat roof is like in Los Angeles, like in the city.
Yeah, apartment buildings, yeah. Because when you have hip roof and all that, you have more building material, right? This you just put tar and
over
it, yeah, or tin roof, right? The only test question I see is either a gable roof or hip roof, okay?
Yeah.
They ask you four sides on the roof, right? Those if it's 4 sides, not gable. Gable is only 2, right? And then they have adjoining sides, okay? These are the seams, okay? This one don't have adjoining. This is only 1 and 2, right? This is only one with the other, okay? So a hip roof, a pyramid roof is very rare, okay? But you see those too, okay? Okay. Now, don't be afraid that you see all of these, right? We don't want you to be a contractor, right? 你不需要全部都知道, okay? Most popular question, they ask you what's a flashing. 他会问你什么是 flashing. That is the little plate, the metal plate around the base of the chimney, okay? 防水的, okay? 它这一个铁片 ，OK， 在烟囱的旁边去防水的，这个叫 flashing. So it's to prevent seepage of water down your chimney, okay? And then you have your studs, right? The vertical beams, okay? Okay. 它这是拍这个长壁的里面一条条 ，okay?
Also, it's about the foundation, I think.
And then you have the sole plate here. Okay. Sole plate is where the stud rests on. Okay. 它呢就是底下这块木板 ，OK， 这是这个 stud， 它在它这个上面的 sole plate，OK。So in other words, this is a stud. This is your sole plate, okay? This is sole plate, and this is the stud, okay? Sole plate is on the bottom. Stud is the vertical, okay? So inside these walls here, right? Every 18 inches, they have a stud, okay? 每18寸它有这个 stud, okay?
So they got that stuff on you.
Commercial building is all metal, aluminum, okay? 商业的话，它必须要有铁的，这个铝铁 ，okay? And then you have sometimes they tell you the eave, okay? Is there like an awning, leaf, okay? the dressing at the end of the roof， OK， 它的屋顶边边围住，这个叫 eave，OK， and yeah foundation 它的这个地基 ，OK， and then the window sill，OK， yeah this part，OK， 这个窗口的这个底下这一条木 ，OK，so it's right is the bottom of the window sill, okay, the window sill, okay, they call it the sill, okay, so that's pretty much there, okay, and sometimes they tell you the crawl space, okay, crawl space is a little space between the foundation and the floor, okay, it's only about maybe 2 feet, yeah, 2 feet, 大概2尺高的 ，OK， why is it there? So you can fix your plumbing and your electricity, right? 你的水管啊等等，你可以修理。Okay?
What's on that? Is this crawl space? Yeah. Where is it at? Is it on the top of your house or on the bottom of your house?
Under
If you're
crawl
on a
space.
concrete slab, you don't have one.
Yeah. No, but that's the question. That's where it's at. Is it on top or is it on the bottom?
Bottom.
Which one is that one?
Crawl space?
Yeah, under. Okay, so just know a few, right? The ones that I point out. So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, half a dozen that you know.
Crawl space?
Crawl space?
Yeah, crawl space. Yeah, 10. Okay, so in the house, when you buy a house, the seller will give you a home warranty plan that protect and ensure your major system like AC, heaters, water heater, sometimes appliances, etc. OK， 你买房屋的时候，屋主可能买一个保险给你，房屋设备的保险 ，OK， 保护空调啊、暖气啊、热水炉啊等等给你 ，OK。And if you have a swimming pool, they include a pool in there as an option, OK。因为你有泳池的话，它可能加一个担保你的泳池 ，OK。Okay, basic principle of appraisal, okay. You can see all of this, okay. Let's explain each one of them, okay. 看看这个有什么影响 ，okay. Principle of supply and demand, okay. 有没有人要 ，okay. 没人要的跟人想要的 ，okay. 你的差价蛮大的 ，okay. As the supply of land decreases, okay. 没有这么多地皮了 ，okay. Your land will increase. So if your land increase, your house price increase. Okay. 你的地皮越来越贵的话，你的房楼也越来越贵了。Okay. Principle of change. Okay. 这是变化。Okay. From development 刚开始开发的 to maturity. Okay. 它已经成熟了。Okay. And then to decline, 衰退。Okay. So a city goes up and then it goes down. Okay. You want to go into the city at this point, okay? You don't want to go into the city where it's coming down, okay? There's no job, nothing, right? It's like it's turning to ghost town, okay? 都没有工作，没人去了 ，OK？ 这个旧城市 ，OK？ Principle of conformity, OK？ 它一个是住宅区 ，OK？ When you look at Walnut, okay, the city of Walnut, okay, it's pretty much a residential area, okay? Or if you look at San Marino, okay, same thing. The value goes up, okay? if you look at South Monte, right, is everything mixed together, right? Factories, warehouses, single family homes, apartments, okay? So the value is not good, okay? And they don't want everything to be the same, okay? If it looks the same, it doesn't look good, okay? So for builder, okay, the city always wants uh, homes that looks nice, okay?
Cookie cutter?
Yeah, they don't want everything like a block, right? Everything's the same, right? It doesn't look good. OK，如果全部都是一模一样的房楼的话 ，OK， 都不好看 ，OK。OK, principal contribution. Okay, what do you have in there? You have a swimming pool, you have a library, a basketball court, tennis court, indoor running track. Wow, that's a big house, etc. OK， 你看你房楼有什么东西 ？OK， 泳池啊，图书馆啊，球场啊等等 ，OK， 你越多东西就越贵了 ，OK。Popular thing now is a home theater, okay, in mansions, and that could sit roughly about a dozen people, and you have your private theater, right? If you have an IMAX, that would be great. Principal substitution. Okay, so you're comparing. Okay, a buyer will not pay more for a particular property if it costs less to buy a similar property of equal utility and desirability. Okay, what that means is that between house A and B, right? Okay, house A has a swimming pool, house B don't have a swimming pool. Same price, which one will you buy? The one with the pool, right? 有两个房子，一个一样的价位 ，OK， 有个有泳池，有个没有的话，你就买一个有泳池的 ，OK。Okay, principal regression, what does that mean? The value of the best property in the neighborhood will be adversely affected by the value of the other properties, okay? So, let's say you have the best house in town, okay? You're the man, right? What happened to your value? All of the other property value will pull your value down. So that's called principal regression. Okay? That means you have the best house on the block. Your value will go down due to other properties. Okay, principal progression is the opposite, okay? You think your little house here, okay, with the other mansions here, okay? These people will pull you up, pull your value up, okay? 你是在这个地区里面是最破的房子 ，OK？ 其他的房子会把你这个价值拉高 ，OK？ 这个叫 principal progression，OK？ You progress up，OK？ 会有这个影响的 ，OK？So when you invest, right, and do flips, you buy the worst house on the block, OK？你翻房子的话也是，你买最便宜、最破的房子 ，OK？ Let's see who's on there. 111, okay. 111's on there. Okay, chapter 10. What did we talk about? Okay, 我们看看 appraisal. It's an opinion of value. Okay, don't forget the date is very important. Okay, 有这个日期跟是它一个意见 okay. So you have demand, utility, scarcity, and transferability. Okay. 有没有那个需要的 ，OK， 用途 ，OK， 它缺不缺，转让容不容易 ，OK。So three-step process, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, OK。你为什么要做贷款 ？OK, define the problem, OK. Gather the data, 收集资料。Three appraisal method, what are they? Market comparison, okay, cost, right? How to build it, how much to build it, and then investment wise, okay? 你就比较价位 ，OK？ 你进驻的 ，OK？ 材料跟人工是多少，然后投资性的 ，OK？ 有没有这个回报率 ，OK？And then you reconcile all of your value and come up with the final value, OK？ 然后综合这个价位到一个价位 ，OK？And that's your appraised value， OK？ 这是这个估价的价位。General data is what? Region, city, and neighborhood, right? 这是你这个周围城市跟你这个区 ，okay? Specific data is what? Your location, lot, and your house, right? 这是你这个地皮 ，okay? 在哪里？你的地皮跟你的房楼 ，okay? Four forces affecting the value is what? Physical, okay? 你的房子。新还是旧 ，OK？Social 你在哪个区 ，OK？Economic OK？ 你这个城市常数的在哪里 ，OK？So where are you on the economic scale? And then political is the city itself, right？ 这个你看看那个城市有什么规划 ，OK？ 会影响你这个价值。Frontage is whatever's in the front of your house。Okay, 100 feet or more is considered mansion material. Okay, less than 100 feet is just a regular house. Okay, and then depth table, 这个深度 Okay, how deep it is. Okay, plottage is the shape of your lot. Okay, okay, 你的地皮是什么形状 And then principle appraisal. Okay, principle of change 怎么去变化。这是经济的方面的 ，OK？Conformity 是不是全部是住宅区 ？OK？Contribution 你的房楼有什么东西用词啊等等 ，OK？Substitution OK？ 代替 OK？ 这是比较了 ，OK？Regression is what? You have the best house on the block, right? 你的房楼是最名贵的，在这个地区。Progression, right? You have the poorest house on the block. Okay, people will pull you up. Okay,